Laurie, Petta, P-E-T-T-A. I'm 87. This is my Monday memory. I was 9 when the Second World War started. And I really didn't pay that much attention to it until the next morning, because my mother told me that they weren't going to mention the war to my grandmother, who was upstairs dying from cancer. And so I said, okay, no big deal to me. And I didn't realize that the war was going to have that much of an impact on us. I just thought it was going to be something that happened and that it would be over with in a short period of time. Didn't realize it was going to go on for so long. Didn't realize it had started in Europe 2 years before. So that shows you what a 9-year-old knew in those days. I don't know what they know today. And at that time, my aunt was home and my uncle was home, and my dad wasn't because he served in the Merchant Marine and he was not home. And with war being going, why, he was on board ship, and they dumped the ship of his into the dry dock right away. They put armaments on him because he was a merchant mariner. They couldn't be defensive. They had to be defensive type armament, not warlike armament. And they built all kinds of racks, steel racks, on top of the ship, on the deck, in between the captain's quarters and the chief engineer's quarters, so that they could carry PT boats. They could carry small aircraft, like England needed the aircraft so desperately. We could carry food for the people overseas. And he plied the North Atlantic for quite a while with all the U-boats running around up there. And he very fortunately was never hurt. The ship was never torpedoed. When we wrote to him, we wrote to the office in New York, and they sent the mail on, so we never knew. We always knew pretty much where he was, but we couldn't say anything and weren't allowed to say anything. That's when I learned to keep a secret, because Mother told me where he was, and she said, "Now you mustn't tell anybody." She scared me. And he, like I said, he escaped everything. He never got torpedoed, never got hurt or anything like that.
What advice, or I guess, can you tell us what it was like for you personally, going through that, and advice for kids our age who haven't gone through a war?
It's scary. And it's real scary when you know where they are and what's going on. I learned to read a newspaper real quick because we had current events in school every Friday. And we had to have an article that we had gotten out of the newspaper for the week. So that was our news, because the radios weren't telling us that much, truthfully. TV was not known in those days at all. So, and he would write letters to both of us, and every Sunday afternoon after church and meals and all the rest of the fall, we would all both sit and write to him. And I used to hate it because I couldn't think anything too much. I was 10 years old, 9 years old.